All right, it's 95.5 KLOS. If you are watching at 955KLOS.com, I'm Bono, and this is Foreigner. Mick, Kelly, and Jeff from Foreigner are here. Of course, you guys playing Saban Theater, the KLOS Cold as Ice concert tomorrow night in Beverly Hills. We are thrilled to have you, and thrilled that you guys could join us today. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
So, I mentioned earlier that, I came in a little hungover today. I've been going out I went out last night, and I've been going out for 20-something years, and I haven't figured out, maybe you shouldn't mix beer and wine and whiskey and change the order around all night. And it kind of made me wonder.
I think after all this time, you'd learn something.
You'd think, right? It kind of made me wonder, like, you guys have been touring for 37 years just in this band, right? So, like, have you gotten – are you just experts at the process?
I have a surefire cure for hangovers.
Okay. Oh, I'd like to hear this, actually.
Don't drink.
Oh. That was not where I was hoping you were going with that.
But you know what? It works like a charm.
All right. Black tar heroin from here on out.
After 27 years, kind of had a fair shake,
Yeah.
And I think for anybody, it's very hard to do things in moderation. It's like you start out the first few days, but then you get to the end of the week and you think, oh, I can have a really wild weekend now.
Right.
And then you have the wild weekend, and then it's Monday and Tuesday, and it's just it's a continuing circle. But,
So
My weekends were about 5 days long. I don't know about you.
when you start getting the blackouts, then you should.
right.
Do you know what the blackout is?
Oh, I know what the blackout is.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. I haven't quite gotten there yet, thank God. But do you is there an ideal sort of balance so that you're ready to play shows but still having a good time out on the road?
I think for everybody, it's different. You have to, man's got to know his limitations. And that's really key. You have to be in touch with yourself. And
I like to touch myself.
I don't
yeah.
necessarily mean physically, but for everybody, it's different. And it's very serious business. And if I think that if you want to be doing a great job at what you do and you want to continue doing what you want to do, you better make damn sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you guys don't have a lot of problems with that, but is there a situation where one of you has to keep another guy in check, or say, hey, this is not productive for?
Not with this version of the band. We've been very good.
Yes. Well, all right. Well, good behavior.
And you know what?
We're all in favor of that.
I think for us too, the thrill is actually the music, and I think we've all re-fallen in love with music, and we've all been around the block with sex.
No,
drugs, and rock and roll.
my thrill is hanging out with you.
Well, other than that,
that's what it really is.
But yeah, I mean, if music's the number one priority, that's you're gonna treat it right.
All right. Well, let's hear some music. You guys want to play something for us?
Sure. We'll do something for the first time today.
Do a little
All right.
unplugged version of
1,
this
2,
song.
3, 4. Climb any mountain, sail across the stormy sea, if that's what it takes me, baby, to show how much you mean to me. Well, I guess it's just the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all in the world to me. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. I have waited a lifetime. Spend my time so foolishly. But now that I've found you, together we'll make history. And I know it must be the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all my eyes can see. Oh, yeah. It feels like the first time, like it never did before. Feels like the first time, like we've opened up the door. Feels like the first time, like it never will again. Never again. Feels like the first time. Feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Feels like the first time. Yes, it feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Come on, you know. It feels like the first time. Whoa, 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 yeah. Feels like the very first time. Yes. Feels like the first time. Yeah. It feels like the very first time. Won't you open up the door? Won't you open up the door? Yeah. 'Cause it feels like the very first time. Yeah.
Woo! Wow. Yeah, I got to clap. I'm the only guy in here, so I'll do the clapping.
Thank you.
Um,
No, you're not.
Well, okay, you're right. I'm not really the only guy in
About
here.
5 other people in there.
There's,
looking
yeah, you're
down
right.
on them.
You're right. People are under tables and stuff.
And what are they doing?
And why aren't you guys clapping? Come on. That's Foreigner, and wow, that was. I'm really glad that just happened right in front of me. That was amazing. We're gonna see these guys tomorrow night. Cold as Ice concert at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. You can get tickets at 955KLOS.com. It's perfect that you guys picked that song to play. It kind of segues right into one of the things I wanted to ask you about. That's a song obviously about doing something that you've done, but it feels so exciting and new and like it's the first time. Is that similar to the way that you approach playing some of these songs that you guys have been playing forever? Like, how do you balance sort of bringing a fresh energy into songs while still giving people the show they're expecting?
You just think of having sex, basically. It's like, wow. But no, it is. It's like the first time for anything, It's like, and if that reminds you of the first time, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And for you, with your hangover, you probably don't remember anything anyway, so everything is feeling like the first
Everything
time. Yeah.
feels like the first time to me.
For us, for me, it's really a challenge every night to try to sing these songs correctly and do them the way I want them to come out. And then we get asked a lot, after playing for so many years, how do you keep it fresh and how does it make it feel like the first time? And I think every night the crowd is different, the place is different. It's outdoors, it's indoors, it's large crowd, small crowd, and it makes it different for us every night. And sometimes we're really hot on a particular song one night, and then another night might be a different song. So there's never any of that sameness. It's always a challenge. It's always a new and different kind of thing, and you can find something new and fresh every night to get you excited. That's how it works for me.
We are so spoiled. We have the best set list in the world. I mean, we do. We got just this incredible body of songs to pick from, and it's impossible to get stale.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's when I first started writing songs for the band, that was the first song I wrote, literally. So it was it was a whole new period of my life starting. I didn't know it was gonna.
How prophetic.
Explode into what it did, but it's always special to me because, as corny as it may sound, that really was.
It takes you
the
right
first
back to the
time,
beginning. Yeah.
That things started really moving for me.
I've been doing this for a while, 20 years. I've never done a perfect show. You know what I mean? Like, there's always like, oh God, if I just said one thing, or oh, why did I step on that song, or Do you feel like you guys have ever just played a show and you're like, that's it, I couldn't have nailed it any better, or is there sort of this perfect ideal that you're always kind of trying to achieve somehow?
Well, it's both extremes, I think. You can either nail it and like, wow, that everybody comes off in agreement as to what the songs was sounding great, and then personally, you can goof up, and then you feel dreadful when you come off and you tell you know, bandmates, and they said, "But it sounded great." What the heck do they know?
Sure, were you
What
listening
I'm
to?
feeling?
It is up to interpretation, but I've learned that you kind of have to, you just have to accept the fact that it's never going to be every single thing you wanted, and if it's almost there, you got to be happy with that.
There you go. Tomorrow night, Saban Theater, Almost There from Foreigner. You'll enjoy that.
No, plenty of magic. Lots of
Plenty
magic.
of magic. And Mick will be thinking about making love to all of you.
I think he said having sex. I'm not sure, but
Oh, you're right. You're right. He did. Sorry. Didn't want to put words in your mouth. All right. Do you guys want to do another tune for us?
sure.
Thanks.
Go back to the second album.
Speaking of hangover, a little bit of double vision. Yeah. 2, 3, 4.
Feeling down and dirty, feeling kind of mean. I've been from one to another extreme. Time I had a good time, ain't got time to wait. I wanna stick around till I can't see straight. Fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. My double vision gets the best of me. Yeah. Never do more than I really need. My mind is racing, but my body's in the lead. Tonight's the night I'm gonna push it to the limit. I live all of my years in a single minute. Fill my eyes with that double vision. Oh yeah, no disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. My double vision always seems to get the best of me. The best of me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, double vision. I need double vision. Ooh, takes me out of my head, taking me out of my head. I need the double vision. Whoa.
Let me hear your floor people. Hey. All right. Foreigner.
Thank you.
And there's some in the hall now.
The hall people. Let me, you in the hall, in the back. Good. It's 95.5 KLOS. Mick, Kelly, Jeff from Foreigner are here. And if you missed a little part of that, you want to relive it later, it's all happening at 955klos.com. It's also where you can get tickets to tomorrow night's show.
We made it to Beverly Hills. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's a first. It feels like the first time.
There you go. Swimming pools and palm trees, the whole deal.
And sex with the whole audience.
That's right. It's sex with the whole. Welcome to California, everybody. There's no government anymore. Just do what you want. Have fun.
needs it?
You know, I read that the name Foreigner kind of came from this idea of, you know, you your membership split between a couple different countries. You're kind of foreigners everywhere. But I sort of think it's had the opposite effect. Like it seems like you fit right in with American rock bands. You fit right in with British rock bands. You know, you've sold a ton of records worldwide.
Well, we're gonna have to change the name then.
Yeah, no, to At Homers or something. Adapters. Oh, that's a good one. Where is the strangest place you've heard foreigner music, like around the world?
Wow. I guess, you know, in a car on the streets of New Delhi or somewhere like that in India. You know, I was down in the Caribbean on an island, and I was just driving along on a Sunday morning, and I saw this crowd in front of a church, and it was a Sunday morning service, you know, and in a gospel church. And I stopped the car, and I just listened for a minute, and suddenly they broke into "I Want to Know What Love Is."
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was like, it was just an unbelievable feeling, you know.
And they didn't see you.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Wow.
They didn't know.
Were you tempted to walk in and be like, "Hey guys,
Hey, that's me.
Ask
That's
and you shall receive.
yeah, really,
yeah, exactly. That would have been a miracle. A miracle.
would have been awesome." Oh, that's great. 40th anniversary coming up soon. You guys, I mean, it's a couple years, but it's soon enough. Are you thinking about plans? Do you have ideas for something you might do? Anything you can reveal to us?
Not anything concrete quite yet, but we need to do something definitely. If you'd have told me that I'd be celebrating a 40th anniversary of this band when I put it together in the first, I'd have never, you know. What?
Yeah.
I'd have gotten a real job. Should have gotten a real job by now.
Yeah, that's my parents tell me that every day.
Yeah.
They
still do it.
Yeah. Like, seriously, I'm doing this. They pay me and everything. Guys, thank you so much. Like, 40 years, it's an amazing accomplishment, and we're excited that you're going to spend at least a couple of minutes of that with us. Tomorrow night, Saban Theater.
A lot of fun.
955KLOS.com for tickets. Foreigner, thank you guys so much for joining us today. This is
You got it.
really
Thank
cool.
you.
Thanks for having us here.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank KLOS, man. I mean, you guys have been so supportive for so long.
Well, you know, you guys make it easy. Thanks for the great tunes, and I'm looking forward to hanging out tomorrow night.
Right on.
I won't wear the sunglasses, I promise.
Yeah, don't show
Yeah,
up
try to
alone.
remember it, okay?
That's right. We're gonna be like, you guys are gonna be like, hey, I'll be like, and you are. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Thanks.